Okay, right.
I did see it.
Paul's older sister. Yeah, and in memory of Paul and my mum, Margot, we're going to play Margot's favourite song. So that means you have to give it a bit of shush. Is that okay? Yeah, because this is way good. Well, I'm going to try and make it way good. Now we're going to have Tony's favourite number. This one here.
Sorry.
You make my first one. Okay. Is that a choir boy?
Indeed.
Okay, I love you all rules. Is it already? I just stand here.
Sighs, and though I close my eyes, this is love. Wednesday, everybody. And happy Sharon and Paul's wedding day. Who'd have thought it, eh? You know, I was out for dinner with Sharon back in August 2019. We hadn't seen each other for a while, so we had a lot to catch up on, so there was a lot of chat going on. And during the course of our meal, I said, so how's things? Any romance in the air? What about your love life? And she went, oh no. Through with all that. I'm quite happy on my own. I'm busy with work, I'm busy with jazz, I'm busy with the girls, busy with Emily. I've barely got time for my friends. Certainly don't have time for a man. So, you can imagine my surprise when 2 months later, maybe, I messaged Sharon to invite her to our party, and she replied with, yes, I'd love to come, and can I bring my fiancé? Now, I've every faith in Sharon's judgment. This girl knows her own mind. But I thought, fiancé? That's pretty quick. And so I have to admit I was a little bit apprehensive, but I'm happy to say that the minute I met Paul, any worries were put to rest immediately, and any lingering doubts were dispelled completely once I tasted his cooking. And then they survived lockdown together, so what better test of compatibility could there be? Nevertheless, we can never take anything for granted, because Paul and Sharon are entering new territory today. They are publicly declaring not only their love for each other, but their desire to commit to each other for the rest of their lives. Today, Paul and Sharon are crossing a line. They are going through a new door, passing another of life's milestones. And life will never be quite the same for them again. For whereas up till now they have been many things to each other, you've been friends, companions, lovers, partners, teachers even, for you both learnt a lot from each other in the last few years. But soon they will be more than even the sum of all these things put together. They will be husband and wife to each other. They will say their wedding vows, and their relationship will be a new relationship. They will become one. As we read in the book of Genesis, when a man and a woman unite together in marriage, they become one flesh. Marriage is an ordinance as old as time itself. It is a reflection of our Creator, who made us through and for love. We were created physically, emotionally, and spiritually to live in love. And the bond of a strong and happy marriage benefits not only ourselves and our immediate family, but also it brings peace and blessing to all of society. Now, Paul and Sharon already have the vital ingredient in a strong and successful marriage. They have already laid the foundation stone of a supportive and flourishing relationship. They love each other. And love, as the famous Song of Solomon tells us, is as strong as death. Its passion is as unyielding as the grave. It burns like a blazing fire, like a mighty flame. Many waters cannot quench love. Rivers cannot wash it away. If one were to give all the wealth in the world for love, it would never be enough. Now, we all know that Paul and Sharon are deeply in love. It's been wonderful to witness. And I think we can all agree that they're made for each other. But a successful marriage needs more than love. It needs more than mere physical attraction, more than a felicitous meeting of minds and a fortuitous combination of personalities. Like all good things in this life, we cannot expect a successful marriage to just fall into our lap. It needs some effort as well. It needs a great deal of patience. It needs consideration, courtesy, forbearance, and above all, forgiveness. For none of us are perfect. Although my friend Sharon's pretty close, actually. Maybe a wee touch competitive, but she's working on that. I am. Just stay away from the Scrabble for a while. No, none of us are perfect. And to quote Louis de Bernier, who was the author of Captain Corelli's Mandolin, a successful marriage is both an art and a fortunate accident. And as a contrast to Solomon's description of love, which was powerful and accurate, but also very demanding, I'm going to also read Monsieur de Bernier's equally accurate but more prosaic representation of love. Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like an earthquake and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have become so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathless excitement. It is not endless promises of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any of us can convince ourselves we are at any time. But when being in love has burned away, love itself is what is left over. When all the pretty blossom has fallen from our branches, we find that two trees have become one. Our roots have joined together. Now, in just a moment, Sharon and Paul will say their vows and their lives will change forever. How can mere words have such power? Words have no physical or tangible substance unless they are continually repeated or written down. They are simply spoken and then gone. So how can spoken vows have such a profound change in the lives of two individual people? Well, by themselves they can't, because it is not the words by themselves which matter. Words are only an outward expression of our inner emotions, and it is only as and when our outward and our inward sentiments align and correspond truthfully that our vows are accurate and meaningful. They become alive and effective. Paul and Sharon have already made their decision. Their roots are already entwined and growing together. Their hearts have already joined together, and they will now join hands together in the symbolic ceremony of marriage. The vows they will speak out publicly are a declaration of their true intent, spoken out loud, so that all the world can look and see and know that you belong to each other, that you are one, that you are husband and wife. Now, before we hand over to Karen Brown for the legal part of the ceremony, let's say a little prayer to ask a blessing on your marriage. Lord, will you take these two made of dust and bone, flesh and blood, and make them one? Will you say again the words you spoke when Adam slept and Eve awoke? Will you let your wine replace our water and look with grace on this son and daughter? O Lord of life, in your majesty, recreate your tapestry and make one heart where there were two. This is the prayer we lift to you. Amen.
Ladies of a certain age need to wear our glasses, so bear with me just a moment while I put mine on. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and following on from the welcome and those lovely words from Rose and the songs that were sung by a very talented people, I am envious of you all from there. And I echo Rose's very warm welcome to you as we gather here at Stucktaymore Lodge to celebrate the marriage of Paul and Sharon. My name is Karen Brown and I'm a registrar in the district of Perth and Kinross in Rannoch and Foss. And I have been appointed by the Registrar General for Scotland as a person authorised to conduct civil marriages in accordance with the Marriage Act of Scotland. Now, Paul and Sharon have chosen a civil marriage for a civil ceremony, followed by Rose's interpretation and lovely words. I cannot say how pertinent the words were. This legal part of the ceremony is no less binding in character than any other form of marriage. But ladies and gentlemen, you are not just here to listen to recited words. Your presence is very important to Paul and Sharon, as you are their nearest and dearest family, and you are here to listen to them make lifelong promises to each other. Each and every one of you has been part of their history to get them here today. You are part of their presence here today and will be part of their future together. Now, if you two would like to stand and join hands and face me, that would be, or face each other, that would be good. Do you want to give your flowers to Rose? That would be fine. And if you'd like to join hands and face each other. Before we can proceed with the civil ceremony, the law requires that I ask you both to formally identify yourselves in my presence and in the presence of your witnesses. So therefore, Paul, could you please confirm that your name is Paul Vincent?
It is.
And would you all agree, ladies and gentlemen, that this is Paul?
Yes.
I do see nods, so that's lucky. And Sharon, similarly, could you confirm that your name is Sharon Natasha Cameron? It is? Did you all hear that she is? Yes. Good. We are assembled here today that I may solemnise your marriage in the presence of your witnesses, Blair and Michelle, your family and your friends, in accordance with the law of Scotland. And you will be delighted to know that we can proceed. But before you, Paul, and before you, Sharon, are joined in marriage, it is my duty to remind you of the binding character of the declarations that you are both about to take. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of two persons voluntarily entered into to the exclusion of all others. So I'm going to ask you if you're both ready to commit to each other without reservation and to make the required declarations that will join you as husband and wife here today. If you, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd stand, please. Paul, I'm going to start with you, so if you would please repeat after me. I, Paul Vincent, do solemnly and sincerely declare that I know of no legal impediment to my marrying Sharon Natasha Cameron, and that I accept Sharon as my legal wedded wife. And Sharon, please. I, Sharon Natasha Cameron, do solemnly and sincerely declare that I know of no legal impediment to my marrying Paul Vincent, and that I accept Paul as my legal wedded husband. And Paul, please. Sharon, I take you to be my friend. And my one true love. I will trust you
And I will trust you,
respect you,
loving
you faithfully through the good times
faithfully through the good times
and the bad, and regardless of the obstacles we may face together.
and regardless of the obstacles we may face together.
I give you my hand,
I give you my hand,
my heart,
my heart,
and my love from this day forward,
and my love from this day forward,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as people shall.
And Sharon, please. Paul, I take you to be my friend and my one true love.
Paul, I take you to be my friend and my one true love.
I will trust you and respect you,
I will trust you and respect you,
loving you faithfully
loving you faithfully
through the good times and the bad,
through the good times and the bad,
regardless of the obstacles we may face together.
regardless of the obstacles we may face together.
I give you my hand,
I give you my hand,
my heart,
my heart,
and my love
and my love
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Wasn't so hard, was it? Paul and Sharon have decided to exchange wedding rings today, and although this is not a legal requirement, it has become the most traditional sign of the lifelong promises that you have made to each other. A ring has been chosen as a symbol of marriage because of its shape. It has no beginning and no end, so therefore it should represent your constant and everlasting love for each other and a physical reminder of the vows that you have made between each other today. Now, somebody, I hope, has the rings. Good. You should come up and present them to, Firstly, present to, well, no, that's fine, you can come around here and you can hand them over again. So if you give Paul Sharon's ring, and then just, yeah, that's it, just, yeah. No, just wait, just there, that's fine, you can do it again, stay here, don't run off. Yes, I like that. As you place the ring on Sharon's third finger of her left hand, Sharon, I give you this ring
Sharon, I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you
All that I have, I share with you.
for the whole of our life together.
For the whole of our life together.
And if you'd like to give Sharon Paul's ring, that's it. Third finger, okay, Sharon. Paul, I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage.
Paul, I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with
All
you
that I have, I share with you.
for the whole of our life together.
The whole of our life.
Thank you. Perfectly done. In some ways, tomorrow is going to seem no different than today, but today you have given and received one of the most valuable gifts, the gift of true and abiding love within the devotion of marriage. And if there is one thing that you remember from today, let it be that it was love that brought you here, love which holds you together, and love by which your marriage will endure. So from this day forward, please let your marriage be a partnership created for your own mutual happiness. May this love which you've joined your hands and your hearts together today never fail, but grow deeper and stronger with the passing years. And it does really give me the greatest of pleasure to declare that following the binding declarations that you have made before me and in the presence of your family and your friends, I can now declare that you, Paul, and you, Sharon, are now husband and wife. Now, it's at this point I say you may seal your vows with a kiss, but they beat me to it. So if you would like to officially officially seal your vows with a kiss. Please be Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sneak these two off to the library so that we can sign the schedule from there. I think we have some of our musicians to play again, is that correct? From there, you lucky people listening to this lovely music. So if you two would like to lead on to the, if Blair and Michelle, would you like to come with us? We can sign the schedule.
you noticed, but Paul was like so nervous. So we actually didn't get to play all our music. Like something I've been practicing for the last 6 weeks every Sunday. So this is Paul's favourite piece of music. We're going to play now. And it's a shame he's not going to hear it. He'll hear it.
He'll hear it. Tell us not to play.
So when Paul's a wee bit hammered later at night, this is the tune that he goes to every time. Do anybody know what it is? Oh, okay, girl.
Medicine.
Mrs. Paul and Sharon Paul. You can do the needful bit as well. I'll do the Mr. Paul or you do Mrs. Sharon. That's a deal. We just introduce them and come back up with them. And they're standing and face these people.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was really good of you to make it so easy, because when they didn't give me the license, I said, so just leave it, but that was really good of you to allow me to do that, so it's great. Thank you.
We'll take the schedule back to the family and then we shall go to the shopping and get home.
And you said that's when they were officially married, that's what's recorded in the...